Hola, hello, welcome. So, I'm back. So, I'm gonna be here for a while, maybe an hour or so, and questions taken as much as I can on the chat, in the order they appear there. And, well, I have to skip a couple of days. Our dog was sick, and was not pleasant, but he's better. And also, now, this was pretty much the card for me for the day, which was the Knight of Cups, and this could indicate many things, obviously, like a sort of like a divine message, or a person who is like coming at least with kind of good intentions. It could be a truce. Hey, hello Jasmine. And basically one thing that occurred to me is like somebody is offering you like something. It seems like it's pretty good, like fair and just and everything, but it could be a situation sort of that you don't really have much of a choice but to accept. So it's a really nice thing, or goodwill, but somehow it will come. Yeah, okay, Jasmine. Yes, you can, and you did, and we're gonna check it. So this month, okay, well, there's less than 2 weeks left. Let's see what we have in store in the cards. So let's see. Jasmine for scanner, and will I find a chart this month? Let's see. Alright, when we're happy with the shuffle, we check from here. Let's see. Here we go. I think we are about to one more, couple of more. Well, I hope you do, obviously. Let's see what we have here. Moment. Okay. Well, I would say that you will, but that would require like really, like an animal rage attitude to find it. And I think at the moment it's like, this is sort of up to you anyway. That you can sort of create this opportunity for you. Somehow, I guess it's like, I guess you could even employ yourself if you choose to do something. But I think anyway you see an opportunity in the near future. But if it would be this month, I think that means that you really you might have to do some sort of like things that might not be seen by other people really nice. Also, it might be something that you would have to agree to, something that kind of binds you pretty tightly to something. So I think earlier you have estimated your situation, but at the moment I think it's in the end it's up to you. But I think there is opportunities, and you have chance now and in the near future, which probably means not this month in that case. There is some opportunity that you should see pretty clearly in coming towards your way, or not really like coming, but sort of like there's some kind of sort of even like a traumatic situation in a good way, that there's some opportunity which is like it's gonna be really difficult for not to see it. Yeah, so if you, I don't know, can you say if you work your ass off? Sorry, the expression, I think, yeah, it could be possible even this month, but I guess it's up to you. Like, it's like it's possible, but it's, I don't know if that would be. Hello, Gabriel. I don't know if that would be something you would like to go through, in a sense. So fair enough. You have re-arrived. Sure. No shit, really? Maybe it's the lights. Or maybe it just, did it turn white or no, overnight or something, no. Yeah. Well, it didn't do anything about it. Thank you for noticing with not doing actually. What? Fair enough. Or maybe it just magically became younger and it was whiter earlier or whatever. Or maybe it just washed it. Hello, Marva Mira. Yeah, maybe it's the lights. Or I have a certain candle day. Yes, go ahead, Marva Mira. So Jasmine, did you get the answer? And also, this is for Jasmine Fox. You have to say Fox for some reason, which I don't know why. This is an advice for Jasmine on considering the act as question about the job. So, 6 of wands, red or white. Sort of like, I guess that would be to that, well, this is related to the lovers. So actually, yeah, making choices and doing maybe something you love. It's one of, I had wands here otherwise as well. So it's like kind of about passion, fire. So this also means that you kind of like saw yourself as, you know, you are the victor. You are the winner in a sense, and you are celebrated. So think about, this is your advice for this, for searching job and the question you asked, okay? Okay, let's see for 10 for Marva Mira. I write it down, so Mira and Gabriel. So Marva, yeah, Marva Mira, you next. Marva Mira is asking why I didn't answer my phone calls. Let's see. So why did I not answer? Let's see. Why did I not answer? Let's see when we're happy with the shuffle. Yeah, it's pretty much that, and then you can relate it to other things, and it can be many things, but sort of like, well, it's kind of clear from the picture that it seems to represent something that you have. You coming home and you have the, whatever the hell that is called with the green leaves, laurel leaves thing. I'm not sure what it's in English. Seppele in Finnish for someone. But okay. That could be, yeah, pretty obvious thing that would what it be. So why did not I did not answer? Let's see. Well, I think it comes simply that he chose not to, so I don't think he, for example, didn't just see you calling. I think this person just decided not to answer in this, that somehow he feels that it's not of his, for his interest, and I think this person is at the moment thinking more with his head than heart, and like wants to stand his ground and is looking at the present moment and thinks that this is the right way. And he has had some kind of like a emotional baggage or something that he's been carrying around. But I think that has come to an end like recently. Also like, so I think he chose not to. And I think it's like he somehow feels that he wants to use his head, and he sees that's a logical reason, that this is the logical way to how to approach with this. And I think in the future he will be kind of struggling with himself, but I think this is just simply because he has chosen not to answer. Oh dear. Well, hope you get well soon, Mitä. Well, it's because it's not of his, somehow he feels he's not thinking about this, about answering that with really like I think it's like he's looking for his own interest in some way. It seems for him it seems that it doesn't serve him to answer. So it's more based on like reason than and logic than feelings, on my view. That he wishes to stand his ground. He doesn't want to answer, he doesn't want to do anything about this matter in hand, at the moment at least. But what I see is like, I think he will struggle with himself, and he needs to get kind of tame the beast within himself if he wants to somehow. So he's dealing with himself, I guess, is also this. I think we got something similar earlier, but I think he chose not to. Maybe he can be otherwise occupied. Maybe he's occupied with another person. That could be as well. Go ahead. And next one was for Gabriel. I would like to reading on how this upcoming week is looking. So Gabriel, you're up next. Yeah? So next one is for Gabriel, and yeah, Marva Mira ask away, and you are then probably after Gabriel. So basically next week, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is for paying attention with. Maybe I need a better glasses. Thank you, sir. So next week for Gabriel. I was looking up for him. Okay. How like mysterious. Okay, let's see. I think it looks like you have choices to be made. This could be even related to your love life, and I think you probably get to do something that you love to do. I think the beginning of the week is gonna be a little bit like, I think you can be sort of like some like good luck is with you and you. I think things will roll forward in the beginning of the week. Then starting the middle would be like kind of balanced. It's like I think this could be considering that there's gonna be some kind of legal matter, could be related to this what you do. And I think the end of the week will be a small celebration for you. So I think the week, what I see here, looks pretty good. I would be looking forward for this kind of week, I guess. So I see like choices, good luck, and balance plus some sort of legal matters which could be related to what you do, and you have the business thing. Well, it's more like I think seems more like a conclusion to your, that you get some balance with your feelings, and then kind of like celebration in the weekend. And so I would say that this is a week that I would look forward to. So yeah, looks pretty good. Let's take you an advice for that. Well, funny, it's kind of this what I had in mind, but here you have the Empress as an advice. Rider-Waite Empress. So it's the 3, fertility, creation, mother, all sorts of things, creativity of course, and I don't know, maybe you get creative with your feelings in a celebration. God knows what that means or could mean, but I would say that it looks like relatively positive. Well, actually it looks really positive week. But yeah, the Empress will give you some guidance. You look at that and see what you can get from there. It's like a, but I think all in all looks really nice. Well, I can take some card for that too. No, I don't think it's about that. I think this related to the whole thing is like, I think this is will be more like a celebration. Like the week is more for like, yeah, well, you can see, and in the end this guidance card thing, or this advice is like you can get whatever you want from it. It's okay. It's even better when you see it for yourself and you get your own vibes what it is. But like generally I took about this issue, I would say no, I think the whole thing the next week is still, well, the celebration is one thing, but this is more like due to this that you're feeling pretty good on your own. I think you're gonna be, you know, upbeat, and in a sense it feels like things are rolling with the good luck and everything, and I think it's like you feel, I think you're gonna feel like everything is okay, and you don't really need anyone to tell you that it is, so you don't need another person to on it, but you are just kind of like fine on your own. Muy bien, like they say in Castellano. So so if you want, Marva Mira, if you want to, Marva Mira, if you want to have another question, go for it. Yeah, and I think this is like somehow like, well, who needs who and how and whatever, but in a way that's like especially strong sensation, and that I'm doing good, I'm feeling good. You know, like walking on the street, like, yeah. You know who was asking about you? And all that, whatever. Okay, moving on. This is going nowhere. Or something weird. I don't know. That was from some movie. Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe that's kind of in itself produces good results. And sure, Chrissy just asked the question, and then you are probably the next. I have to roll back a little bit. So yeah, and I take the questions as they are. Okay, what's coming for me in love? I'm single Libra. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, Chrissy Chandler. What's coming for me in love? Fair enough. What's coming for Chrissy in love? No. Let's see, when we're happy with the shuffle. What I see is like someone who is like kind of down to earth. Funny, this is actually, I remember that I have made your reading and this gives the same guy, sort of. But someone who's kind of down to earth, honest, hard-working person. And I guess I would say that you have had sort of a stability or stable thing going on for yourself as you've been on your own. And I think you're sort of doing otherwise okay on your own anyway. And but with this person, I don't know if you are noticing this person then at all, but I think this could lead to like some like more of a long-term relation, which could indicate like even like family and wealth. But I think this would be something that would take a while, and I think this person would not be something that would come really fast. I think this would be a slow-paced kind of thing coming up. Also, well, this could be related to someone you already know. And I think this could be leading, sort of like, this could be that you just don't know this or pay attention to this. Oh, that's the wrong glass. So I think it comes down to this, that there is someone, and then it depends on you. Do you want to have, because this person I think would be looking for a relationship and not like a short romance. So I guess if that fits with you, which I think it could, that could lead to like more serious things. And funny enough, here's your advice, the world. So it's like a completion, and well, obviously this person has kind of mastered the elements, something is ready. And sort of, I would say that, for example, you kind of, the world wouldn't maybe affect you so much that you in a sort of like a, if the world would be a circle, you would be in the center and the world goes around you and it doesn't affect you as much as it has before. So, but anyway, the world is your advice for this, when this situation arises. So I think that's, overall for me, is a really positive card. It depends on many things, but yeah. So I think there could be a relation coming, but more like a moderate based one, and somebody who is in it for a long run. Okay? So, you're welcome. And yeah, the advice, the world, right or white. Yeah, it's funny when you make these readings, you sometimes, well, I was smoking outside, and I remember somebody's reading. I was like, it was like a couple of days ago, and it's something connected even more. And I was like, that was a bit like a slow fuse kind of thing from this. And then when you make this, obviously, you remember things from the readings, which is a bit surprising because you deal a lot with the cards, that you remember specific cards from a specific person's reading. I heard the delay with Essie was just that I was hanging on too hard to the energy. I was hanging on too hard to the energy, I guess. Yeah, because fair enough. Is that the question? Do you want some comment to that? Let's see what we get. So, yes, we attend you in a second. Moving on. I guess we are partly love doctors. No, we are not doctors. So yeah, let's see for your question, Gabriel. So it won't be just making funny faces here and all that on my part. So what is the answer for Gabriel? Magic Susan, hi! Welcome to our channel. Oh, we wanted that. Yeah, I would say that it can be that. I would say that it indicates that. Yes, I think you've been holding too hard, and you kind of was insisting on this. This is what I would get from here. That I think the situation is somewhat better with this, and I think you are radiating more like a more positive energy. Yes, you can, Magic Susan. Go ahead. But I would say, like, you need to pay attention in the near future in general with this, how your energy is going. This sort of like, will you end up inside the church or outside the church, so to speak? You know, to be with the service or outside, and then you know, like what end you will be with these energies. So I think it's better now. I think it's somehow more honest energy and more like pure. And I guess sort of like, I would get from this is more like, you know, open arms than earlier. And that's like a major thing in this. So, but yeah, I would pay attention, because there is a slight danger to lose something that you like, and what side of sort of the energy you end up being. Okay? Let's take an advice for the energy. Well, King of Wands is your advice. So I guess this guy is, for example, looks like he's a bit like anxious and ready to move if needed. It could be also related to the Emperor, fire. He has the lizard, as you can see in the wand. He is a king. And in this, like, this guy is not really kind of happily sitting on his butt, at least for me. And well, this is advice for the energy business now. Of course, wands are fire, passion, hot tempers, all sorts of sort of things. Also, temperance. So, like balance, and there was something about balance earlier for this. So, yeah. So maybe there's, well, maybe there is like time to use the energy and time not to reserve it for later use, sort of, but be ready, I guess. And, but well, King of Wands, red or white, that's the advice for energy use, in the end. Fair enough. Okay, so Magic Susan. What does hubby feel about me? I am Susan. Let's see. Muy bien. Okay, so Magic Susan, you're up next. What does hubby Libra feel about me? I'm Susan. Cancer, should I write him? Write him. Him too. I think this person is a little bit like hanging in the middle there, sort of like undecided, or even I think maybe he is having this kind of intention that I think at the moment he's not ready to do anything. I think he is waiting and seeing kind of like what happens. And I think you are the one who is holding the initiative in this. But I somehow see that at the moment there is some sort of a standstill between you guys. And somehow like time of rest. So I would say that at the moment I don't think he's gonna write, and I might get an impression that maybe for a little while you shouldn't either. I think this could be a situation that you should let things just be. So the answer is like not either that you asked, but I would it's not, I wouldn't say that it's a really long-term situation, this rest period sort of, but I think it's at the moment it is. And I think you would be more ready somehow to have some dealings with this person, that this person would be with you, that he is like a bit of a passively waiting. Maybe he's soul searching also, like what he wants and what he needs. Somehow I also see that maybe you are looking at little bit different things, and like little bit want different things sort of from each other, and both like I guess would be like respectful things sort of, and I think this... But I don't know if you have any vibes that you would want to kind of like get him, you know, and hold on to him. Like to make sure that he's yours, for example. Something related to this. And I think he could be then later also like willing to like make some grand gesture towards this. But I would say like I think he's waiting. And I wouldn't communicate, I wouldn't write anything yet at the moment. So there you have it. And I would give you an advice with this card that comes here. 10 of Wands, Rider White. My shoulder is a bit hot, so my hand starts to shake. So this could be an end of some cycle, maybe somebody's carrying, like it shows there, it could be related also to the Wheel of Fortune, for example. So I think I would say the advice from this is to little bit like, I think could be that this could mean also like maybe to get back to this business next year, which is actually not that far away, it's like less than 2 weeks. But somehow like to wait that some cycle ends. So for me I would say no, maybe I would consider the contact after this year has concluded. Okay? But anyway, advice is the 10 of Wands, Rider White, which I tend to use a lot nowadays. Also I've been checking a little bit into this. Word from our sponsors. No, actually it's not a sponsor. This is a Finnish woman called Susanna Salo made these cards. We have actually no affiliation to her, but we just like the cards. One friend gave it to us as a present. So it's like Myt Fennika Tarot, based on Finnish folklore. I think it's in English at least, and the cards are really fun, like personal, like original looking stuff. I have little bit like poked the runes. I have carved runes. So, well, runes, yeah. I have one here with the rune of the mouth, which is good when you do singing and live readings on YouTube. So I have looked into the runes a little bit, and they being of sort of like origin from here, I guess. So yeah, who knows? We might come up with something like that. Hola Lola. That rhymes. Okay. So Gabriel, here's a problem. What does Jocelyn think of me? Okay. Another sip of water, I guess. Magic Susan, you're most welcome. And I will say at this point also, whoever has not subscribed, if they like what we do, please do so. You may also donate to us if you want to. It will give you magic, which is in the form of our eternal gratitude. And thank you for everyone who already made donations. That helps out. Instructions there in the screen and on the description. And then we go back to the business, which was Gabriel. She's a friend who's made very clear hints she likes me. And yeah, Lola, go ahead, you can ask a question, just post it there and I'll get to you probably next. Yeah. You're giving away things there for me, man. Gabriel, hey. Well, okay, let's see. So I will put here in case Lola is then after Gabriel. What does Jocelyn think of you? We'll take something. We'll take what does Jocelyn think of Gabriel. Yeah. So oh yeah, about the rooms. Like I said, I had one here, and yeah, I think we're gonna go into the readings of those. And well, for starters, I don't know if it shows really good. Here we have small ones, and we make them ourselves. So there is different ones. These are pretty simple stuff. In a nice pouch. We were selling some of these and all that as well. But yeah, I think we are kind of into the rune business as well. But so far, there's just sort of like limited time in the universe for us at the moment. So at some point, I think we're gonna go to the rooms, and there is different ones. We can even sell them here if somebody wants a room. We carve a special one. It's relatively light, we can mail it. Who knows? Okay, but now, what does Jocelyn think about Gabriel? I think this Jocelyn is thinking that you're a man of action, and like you make moves, don't you? And also like I think would consider you also a little bit like a sort of like a magician of the pentacles when it comes to money or wealth and material things. And but yeah, in most ways I think this person sees you like, you know, like you are like, you can move, and I don't know, maybe even this could be that you are sort of like even a little bit intimidating with this, that you are willing to stand up for yourself, I think, and defend what is yours. So, and I think in some situation you can be also in a way that you kind of are there and you don't really have to make a move, because somehow that would kind of show from your sort of like the air around you, or how do you say that? So basically I would say something like that. And also I think I think she thinks that you are about to make some gesture towards her, which would be like relatively dramatic, not really, and this would go also to this, that not actually even doing literally maybe anything, but it would be, you know, like a gesture, a posture, but something that would be really hard to miss. So, and of course this would depend what somebody thinks is a sort of like a very dramatic, but yeah, I see something there. Fair enough. Hi, welcome. So, and we take an advice for Gabriel as well. Yeah. 7 of Swords. Okay. So, diplomacy, for example, or some kind of dishonorable act could be this about Also, actually, it is related to the carrot, and your answer was what she feels. Like I said, man of action, willing to move if needed, but many times doesn't even have to move. So your advice would be this: 7 of Swords. Check what you can get from there. And then we had Lola. Yes, post your question, Champagne Sea. Champagne Sea. I say a lot, fair enough. So does he love me in this? For Lola. Okay, next one is for Lola. Okay. So Lola, Mina next, and does he love me? Is there future of on and the future of our relationship? Does he love me? Is he in love with me, and is there and the future of our relation? Okay. Let's see. I will move certain thing here so I can see better. So next one is for Lola. Just a second, I make some practical things here. Okay, let's put here. So okay, so Lola now, and does he love you, and the future of the relation. Let's see. When we're happy with the shuffle, then next one is for Lola. Oh, we're not happy with the shuffle yet. Now we are. So Lola, yeah, I think I would say the answer is yes. Or if he wouldn't be fully committed to that love yet, I think he's getting there. And I think there has been like it's been kind of magic, and maybe at the moment the relation would be like more conform to doing its course and moving forward. But I think there's future for this. I think it could be a balanced one, but also I think it probably is a bit of a project in a way that, like every relationship, that you have to kind of work on it and maybe be creative. And there is some, I think there could be some like a practical matter to this. And I don't know if this also indicates that is there something with the relation that is somehow is there some obstacle which is like about tradition or something like this? Could be possible, but I think it has a possibility, yes, to be a stable. So I would say, yeah, I think he is there, pretty much there already. But I think that's a bit of a process in a sense. But yeah, I would say yes. I think this person loves you. I would say so, and I would say there is future for the relationship as well. And the advice is the tower. So I guess with the building and stuff, you make sure you build on a solid foundation. Gabriel knows all about this, right, man? He got it many times, I think. So I guess to build it on sort of like honest foundations and good foundations, so then it has the relation has the possibility. But also, what do you think yourself? So this is an advice tower from the writer White for Lola, right? Okay. You are most welcome. Yeah, that would be pretty much, and the point is that in the end it's also, you need to let things that are not built to fall, and the tower would also could be that, or is it pretty much gonna come down the tower. It's not even about you, but advice is an advice, and also in this, like, whatever you get from the card, that's your advice in the end, because you are the one who knows what it means to you the best, not somebody in the internet, but you yourself. So look at it and see what you can get from it. So, was there... Okay, yeah. I want to know, should I walk away? So, Champagne Sea. Champagne Sea, you're up next. So, I want to know, should I walk away from both of these love interests that I'm dealing with presently? Thank you. And with the thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. A lot of thank yous. So, should I walk away from both of the love interests I'm dealing with presently? Let's see what we get from you here. Oh, by the way, just a question. I've been only through Detroit in the middle of the night in a cab going to Canada. That's my experience being in America. Where should you go in America? Really? Would you say New York? Washington is not nice. Where should you go in America? We had some plans, but there is some complications in the world at the moment. But yeah, Champagne Sea, let's see what we get from here. I think we start to be picking up the shuffle, so it won't take the whole night, and explaining and asking other things here. We shall see. Well, I think both of these love interests. Well, I think with this, the limit is limited only what you consider that they can be. I think they are at least one of them. I think it's an opportunity, and I would say that this is someone you have maybe known longer time, though it's someone maybe from the past. But in the end, I would say that it looks like for me that you might still consider that you're gonna be at the moment or in the near future they would be happy to be on your own. So I think these both have possibility, and one of them, which not sure which one, but one of them have maybe more, and that would be maybe a person you have known more longer, or someone that is like more, if it would be someone who is I would say it's someone who is more traditional, more conformed person. I think that holds more promise, but at the moment I see that there would be a possibility in both, and the other one is even better, but somehow in near future I think you're gonna end up still thinking that you're gonna be on your own. Does it make sense for you? Hi there. Let's see. Yep. Was explaining. Yeah. We go here. Yeah, well, when the situation is not challenging. When it comes to love and all that, I think it should be. But yeah, I think, yeah, like I said, the one that you have known longer would be the one, and I will give you an advice what I would be for this situation, and for your question is here. Death. Okay? So basically transformation transcends something literal, death, which we probably don't consider here, and a change. So in a way, well, can be really many things in the end as well. But you look at it, what you get from this, and if you know of the cards otherwise, you have meanings what I don't have. And everybody has, there is certain of stuff that is of course sort of like agreed what it means, but then there is things that are personal, and I think this, you check on this, right or right to death, this is your advice still further for this situation with your love affairs, with the two possible, like I don't know, I forgot the word. Moving on. Okay? So champagne was there. Muy bien. You are most welcome. Then we have Kelsey Webb. Yes, you can. And you did. What are Kevin's thoughts about me? We'll see what we have. Actually, I have to say, with all the good luck also, but I don't think champagne needs luck for this. But it was in the cards. It has nothing to do with luck. But anyway, good luck. Agreed. Not fair enough, but agreed. That's new, man. And so, what are Kevin's thoughts about me? Let's see. So Kelsey Webb, what are Kevin's thoughts about me? Let's see when we're happy with the shuffle. Hey, if you like the channel, if you like what we are doing, if you like the answers, I don't know, like it, don't like it, subscribe, donate. There's instructions on the screen, there's instructions on the description box. Leave a comment, tell your friends. I don't know, we sell runes if you want to. We make private readings, contact us on email. We had some, and we answering, so far been able to answer all the feedback, and put there if you liked it or you don't, what you want to, I don't know, hear, see. We're gonna make some other videos as well. And of course, yeah, donate. And you get our undying gratitude. So What are Kevin's thoughts about? So Kelly C. Webb, now with that rant I'm going to this, and soon we are happy with the shuffle probably. So Kevin's thoughts about me. Kevin's thoughts about me. So Kelly. I think Kevin feels a bit moody towards you. I think he's like a little bit upset about something, and he's maybe you trying to, make amends, or of course it can be that it's not sort of even you, but he feels anyway. You can feel whatever you want. Then sort of like your psychological life and feeling might not be the reality of things. But I think this person is feeling kind of like a bit pissed off. Not like really major, but like little bit like little bit like this. And I think this person also sees you a little bit like you are being, I would say that maybe you see, anyway, this person feels that you are being maybe a bit cold towards this person. Like, and he doesn't somehow maybe get the response to his feelings the way he has wanted. And I see that there has been with this person like some bigger struggle just lately. And that would be more like that he was struggling with himself, with something. And well, I think he was struggling with some past event, and first didn't kind of come to terms with it. I think he has kind of went past that, and somehow maybe you didn't kind of appreciate it on his mind, and this is how he feels. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that that's how it is. Yeah, well, of course. I think he was struggling. I think he's better now. And yeah, somehow for me it seemed like the other way around, that it would be like, or that he's not willing to accept his own feelings in a way, but I would say that he's upset, and like somehow like nothing is good for him. This is this kind of upset, okay? And somehow in the near future I see this person is like would be kind of happy on his own, and like concentrating on himself, and wants to feel good about himself, sort of. Maybe it's due to the struggle what was there earlier. Okay, well, I had here, I just took one, but I kind of lost it. Moment, where was it? I just opened one here, and here was the stuff. So anyway, and hey, anyway, Kelly C. Webb, here's an advice for you. A Knight of Pentacles. So this is like, I would say, like, for example, consistency of effort, So I guess I would say, like, if you feel the situation is that way, if you want to make things okay with this person, I think it requires consistency. But yeah, you get whatever you want from this. This is your advice. Red or white, Knight of Pentacles. Okay? Okay, Gabriel. Thank you, Kelly C. Webb. So next we have, if I am not totally confused here, like I sometimes am, what does Essie think of me this week? We have that. Fair enough. Let's see when we're happy with the shuffle. Why would I say we need when we are happy? When I'm happy with the shuffle. Okay, I take a sip of water. So what does it think of me this week? Join us. Somehow reminded of me randomly of what was this, Evil Dead. And that was, well, not join us. Did my door. Okay, enough imitation. What does Essie think of me this week? Let me see what is here. Maybe I should start doing stand-up comedy on the side as well or something. Let's see. Let me take these. I think this week earlier it's been like, during this week it's been, for her I would say that she was trying not to think about it or you at all at some point. But in general I think this person has had some ideas that for the future, feeling wise. But I don't know if you have made some movement, or maybe she remembers something, if you have done something like to sort of wronged her in some way, that then she remembers this. Although, fun enough, it's your advice card, which is the near future, so the end of the week would be this. So I think she sees you also like a man of action. And in a way sees that you would be a passionate person, but I think it's like little bit like being stuck and then remembering something nice and feeling there would be some idea for the future and feeling good, and then remembering that maybe something has happened and then it didn't feel any so more so good, and then going to the king, right? Yeah, and I think the point is that what she has thought of, it's like that I don't know if she can handle like you in a way being a man of action and like maybe a bit like of course it can be a good thing or bad thing to be ready to move real stuff, but I think she has also considered like she would like to have a big change in this, or even that she doesn't want to anything to do with you, that she would want things to be like over completely somehow, and like I think it would occur to her also like that she wants nothing to do with you also. So I think it's been like for her I would say it's been a bit of a mix of emotions in the end. But I think she also sees you like, I think it could also come to this, that, which is maybe terrible to say, that somebody wants somebody to change, but I think this person is, as we would be thinking that you would need to change your ways in the end. I guess that would be pretty much that's my final answer, right? But considering how she feels about you, here's an advice. Eight of Cups. So you can find something from that. Could be related to many things. Could be related to like sort of like leaving the situation alone, or nothing fulfills you, or many, let's say, well, sort of like depending on a deck, could be mean some sort of a balance, or legal things even. Okay. Well, the thing is that it was an 8 and 9 is the Hermit, and that would be the next sort of in some ways. But some meaning would be like nothing fulfills you and get the hug out, So, but anyway, this is up for interpretation for yourself, and that's your advice. The 8 of Cups of Rider White and all that. And yeah, like we said, we have nice bags for our rules. We can make rules. Send us an email if you want one. We make especially for you. Only for you, my friend. Or some other friend. And so anyone who asks. It's just, we can make it like, of course they would be all more or less because unique then. And all that. Yeah, you're welcome. So, if there's that. But I think it starts to be time for me to put the cards away. And soon, maybe even to sleep. So, but hey, thank you, everyone who came here. Thank you for donations, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, thank you for sending us emails. We are happy to answer any questions you have. We can make you a personal private reading through WhatsApp or email or Skype or probably YouTube, whatever we decide. And hey, it's nice. Hopefully I'll get back tomorrow. And hope to see you whole digital ether here in great numbers. So, good night, world, or digital ether, internet. We see you in the future. So, good luck and stay safe. I'm off.